So we're talking kind of like about rites of passage, or like a men's group, right?
A men's group. It's called Mankind Project, which is originally set up in the States. It was formulated by a group in the States to fill a need for particularly the wider community, where society is missing this rite of passage process. Take it from boy into man, and to be able to move into the warrior energy, the compassionate warrior, the lover, to be the magician, the healer, to be the king, to be able to take.
Does it take a humility to get involved? Because you have to, so many people will say, "Okay, I am a warrior already," but they never really got initiated.
But what really sparks a man to attend is the fact that they've got patterns in their life. There are things in their lives that are repeating time and time again. And they said, "I've had enough. I need to change."
You've got to have enough already, right?
Yeah, I've had enough.
Not like if you think, "Oh no, I'm getting over this."
No. So you've had enough. What is it I need to do? What do I need to change?
Oh, wow.
They look around and they've touched on to this opportunity. And the men that have taken that opportunity, it's really a life-changing experience.
Yeah, you were saying that you were just totally transformed.
Exactly right. Basically, what it got for me, what it was, is firstly I was able to connect with my body. It was
That's rare for a man, isn't it?
Absolutely. The typical male response is emotions are down here and below, and they're never felt.
I have a body. My body will do anything I would say.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bull.
Yeah. That's right. And
that's how we feel, right?
Yeah,
I'm tough. I'm a bull.
tough. Yeah, I don't cry. Big men don't cry. Yeah.
In fact, I beat my body, If it gives any kind of trouble, I whip it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the thing is, there's a point in their life where they've taken on tragedy or events in their lives, and things that they've taken on from their carers, divorce and deaths, and also maybe the parents said, you're a useless kid, and they've held on to that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You don't realize that till way later.
That's right.
It's still bobbing up there.
Yeah, and they make decisions, life-changing decisions with this in their background. Until they...
with some process, you guys can get together and somehow get this stuff in the surface and just slough it off?
Yeah, it's a continuous process. It doesn't happen in one weekend, but it sure does start on the first weekend.
Kickstart, huh?
Oh, is it ever? A reset.
Wow, exciting. So then that's something you can really share, because you were talking about getting that out on the street. In other words, getting a lot of people to get involved.
Absolutely. Oh.
You'll transform this town.
Well, that's my intention. Funny enough, today was the first day of a course I'm doing on holistic counselling, which involves a whole series of modalities. You look at all the modalities, then being able to incorporate those modalities into a counselling process for clients. And my intention is to take that into the men's world, if you like, and rather than have
what do you mean, like corporate or what?
Corporate. There's also there's a thing called the family constellation.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's part of this course that I'm just starting.
Really?
It's about 18 months to do it.
But that's separate from the men's group.
This is separate. Yeah.
But something you just open to when you kind of got transformed.
Yeah, and it's probably a life changing for me. I work in the corporate world, doing a manufacturing company, and the processes are very constrained in the corporate world. But it supports me.
How's your company? In other words, because some companies have a lot of rules or processes or protocol that most people know it's not the total efficient way to do it. But somehow you're just stuck. Are you stuck in a lot of things that aren't that creative, or are you?
No, the company I work for are reasonably flexible. in their processes, but the creativity is allowed if you've got the balls to do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you pay the price because a lot of times, especially if it doesn't work, then you get really hit. And you're the fall guy.
But then there's all the politics around positions and all that sort of stuff. But the role I'm doing is I'm quite comfortable. And fortunately, it'll allow me to do this other work with the men and do the counselling course.
Now, when you were in the men's group, you were saying something like you work with energy, but I didn't understand exactly what you meant by that.
The body energy is head, chest, or heart, stomach. We have those sort of areas where we store energy.
Not throat. Huh?
Throat, not so much. It's just the upper body.
Head, heart, and belly. Yeah.
It's just a conceptual thing.
Yeah, no, but you can feel those parts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so what the weekend really takes the man from his head, his thinking processes, all the chatter, takes him down. He takes him down into a place where he's got to surrender all that. They disconnected from all his goods and chattels, all his connections to the outside world. So they take him into a place where he just got his feelings and emotions.
Of course, you can give that opportunity, but you can't force someone to go down, right?
No.
So, but somehow you have to entice them. Like, how do you entice them?
Entice them is probably about, because they're coming into this environment with the idea that they've seen a man, they've seen him change, and they say, I want some of that.
Oh, yeah, right on.
Okay. And so that's the only advertising we've got.
Maybe your wife goes out and tells the other wife, say, get him over there.
Exactly.
The girls can push us in, right?
Because the beauty of the whole process is at the end of the weekend, 2 days after, they go through what they call a graduation, and that's where you get your family and and children and rallies, and they all come into this meeting place. And the man, and there were on my weekend, there were 34 men that had done the initiative work, and each of them spoke one after the other. And the tales, just the pure essence was showing out. They couldn't stop smiling.
Oh, wow.
And the wives said, who's this man that's come home?
Oh.
This is the man that I married 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And now I've got him back.
Yeah. My wife will be sending me.
And there is so much for every individual.
What's it called again?
It's called Mankind Project. MKP.org will give you the website.
Yeah. Man, but what's the middle word?
Mankind. It's a mankind project. Yeah. It's.
Do the girls have a chapter of this?
They do have a chapter. I can't remember what it's called.
Or is it totally separate?
It's separated. It's based. The men that are actually the leaders of the weekend. So for the 34 men we had on my weekend, there were 45 men in supporting 35. So they had. It's all volunteer. There's 2 or 3 of the leaders get a stipend to lead them. But it's all supported by volunteers.
And it comes out of America, you say, and then this thing is an Australian chapter.
Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, England, Belgium, France.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty good. There's like something like 50,000 men have actually gone through the weekends.
Wow.
And that started in 1993. Started in Australia about 98, I think. And we had the 10th anniversary.
Fabulous! Congratulations.
Yeah.
What a find.
It's a, as I say, it's changed my life.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't stop there, because the changes, as you say, we talked about here tonight. The changes don't just stop every day you
Well, if
wake
you could
up.
share this thing and get other people involved, it feels like you're giving back to the community, you know? And then
Absolutely.
that's always changing your life because giving back feels so good.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I have one vision that I would like to expand at some stage is the retirement dwellings. The older communities seem to be drawn into retirement villages and retirement caring facilities, and they're just shut away.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, and to my mind, these are the pure essence of understanding and knowledge, and are able to. These men are able to make a space to truly give, but the community doesn't allow it.
Doesn't understand it.
Doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
I thought, what an opportunity!
So then you can integrate some of the, probably a different organization, but you know, just take some of the people out of the circles and say, look, we're going to make a circle with some
elders,
guys in the parking lots.
Yeah, that's right. It's
the
just
parking
about
lot of humanity, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to break that lot open. We're going to break in there.
Yeah, totally.
Rob a few of those great souls.
Yeah, exactly. And there's so much treasure there, so much gold.
That's great.
Yeah. So,
thanks for sharing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening in your life right now? It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for asking.